I don't know which education ministers meeting they attended, but they came up with it. Oh, now corporal punishment is out. I say, this is a disaster. In those days, you wear only uniform, and the even for girls, the uniform is specified, the length is specified, the shoes are specified. You come anything other than that, you go home and call your parent. Today you see students dressed like Janet Jackson. Most students, there was a day I had a bunch of students here, and I asked them, the education minister was sitting, I said, who is your education minister? What is the name of your education minister? They couldn't tell me. But when I asked, who is the number one on the hip-hop chart? They told me it's Beyonce. In America. And they were sitting right in front of the education minister. They couldn't tell me the name. So I think the council really should come up with, we don't have to lose our culture. We want children to be educated. But in being educated also, you want them to be productive. That is why you're emphasizing on quality education. But I always tell people that a school dropout, for me, is better than a PhD holder who has no discipline, because all what he will give you is trouble. So I'm appealing to WAEC to go back and really look at what is African, what is conducive to Africa's socio-economic development and the maintenance of peace and stability. Because without discipline, there is no way we can live in peace. And then education becomes a problem, because where there's no peace, there will be no education. But discipline at school is also very important. You see people that they say they graduated from grade 12 and they cannot write a sentence. These are not ghost stories, these are realities, because I'm always with the students. But tell them to write the name of any musician, be it reggae, whatever form. They will tell you the name, where he or she is on the charts, and where he comes from. When he's going to have a tour, the latest album. And then sometimes when they ask me, tell me about a song, I say, I've never heard of that. They look at me as, where are you from? I say, I don't have time to listen to music. Throughout my primary school, I listened to music. But that music was to inspire you, to let you know. Today, they don't even talk. In those days, they talk. They tell you what is good. So you understand the lyrics, and so decide to listen to it to learn something. But today, they don't say anything. Even their own English, when they speak, whatever they call it is not English. And then you'll be wondering. And even in broad, at midnight, in pitch black, they wear dark specs, where they want to imitate. So once again, I want to thank WAEC for being the only success story in West Africa. Keep it up. Not long ago, we were celebrating the 30th anniversary of ECOWAS. And my colleagues were very upset when I said, well, the only success story of ECOWAS is ECOMOG in Liberia. Yeah, that's true. Other than that, we have nothing to celebrate. Apart from WAEC, there's nothing to celebrate in 30 years. What are we going to celebrate and say, okay, this is what we have done over 30 years? Apart from ECOWAS, ECOMOG intervention in Liberia and Sierra Leone, we didn't even build one road, and it's an economic community. Up to now, we cannot trade amongst ourselves in ECOWAS, and free movement of people, persons, and goods is one of the fundamental protocols of ECOWAS. Nobody is respecting that. And then we tell the European Union, oh, we want you to open your markets to African products, when Africans are closing their products to products from neighboring countries. Africa is a huge market, it's a continent. Even if we trade amongst ourselves, that's even more than enough. But they say Gambia buying goods made in Nigeria from a European company. Or you buy cloth wax made in Togo or made in Ghana from a Swiss company. Most of you who buy Prada shoes or bags for ladies, you know they are made in Niger. Go to Niger. Most of the leather shoes from Prada are made in Niger. I was there. I saw a beautiful bag I wanted to buy. The late president was appealing to these guys and say, oh, no, no, no. Sir, if we sell this, the container is supposed to go tomorrow. We went to Niger on an official visit, and we were looking at the artisanal market to see what young Gambians can learn from. And I saw this leather bag, and I said I was going to buy it. But what I noticed was, as I was looking at it, they were trying to push it away. I said, what is the problem? Are they not going to sell it? And then they thought I didn't understand French. And then they told me, le President, ça c'est pour Prada, Italy. I said, why Italy? You want to tell me that if the European president wanted to buy it, you won't sell it to him? And I couldn't buy it. They appealed. I said, okay, I understand. I told Sidat Job, when we go to Italy, I will look for it. And I found it, and the price made me angry because they told me the price in Niger, in CFA. And I went there, it was then Italian lira. It was 10 times the price in, and I said, what is the difference? I asked that, he said, you know, they only put the stamp, that's all. So I think our Africans have to learn a lot from this. You sell it just like that. You ask what leather goods that are made locally, and then you go there. It costs a fortune. So once again, thank you very much for coming. I wish you a very successful meeting. And you are not guests here. You are at home. Feel at home, and especially for Mr. Ibrahim Afal, you are at home. Once again, thank you very much for choosing the Gambia for the meeting. So each time I demand that the artists will put literature of the drawing to explain. Yes. And so I think this spear is the symbol of resilience. Humanity started from here. Yes, hunter-gatherer to now 21st century electronics. I wish you all the best for the resilience of WIAC. We wish you all the best, and I also want to pledge my full support at all times. Thank you. Very ladies and gentlemen.
Your Excellency, I think it has been long but very, very useful. And I guess we enjoyed every minute of it. Can we take a minute each and pray silently to end the sessions?
Jamale photo, Babili Masta Iniba, Yaya Jamale photo, Babili Masta Iniba, Jam Jambure, Unikerawani, Gamia Musuluko, Alinde Musani, Kinibara, Yaya Jamale photo, Babili Masta Iniba, Gambia Masale photo.